Sometime between 2000 and 1500 BC, a people called the Hebrews appeared in Southwest Asia. Their writings describe the laws of their religion, Judaism, the oldest known religion to practice monotheism, or the belief in one God. The Hebrew Bible, or Torah, traces the Hebrews back to a man named Abraham. The Bible says that God told Abraham to leave his home in Mesopotamia, and God promised to lead him to a new land and to make his children into a mighty nation. Abraham then moved to Canaan. Many years later, some Hebrews moved to Egypt. In time, Egypt's pharaoh made them slaves, and in the 1200s BC, God told a man named Moses to demand the Hebrews' freedom. It was only after a series of 10 plagues struck Egypt did the pharaoh agree to let the people go. Moses led the Hebrews out of Egypt in a journey called the Exodus. The Bible says that during this journey, God gave Moses 2 stone tablets with laws written on them known as the 10 Commandments. The Hebrews were to worship only God and to value human life, self-control, and justice. The Hebrews finally returned to Canaan after 40 years and then became known as the Israelites. The Israelites would be united by a series of kings. A man named Saul fought the Philistines and became the first king of Israel. After Saul died, a former outlaw named David became king. David was well loved. He defeated the Philistine giant Goliath and other Jewish enemies. He captured the city of Jerusalem, and it became Israel's new capital. David's son Solomon became king next, around 965 BC. Solomon was a strong king, and he built a great temple in Jerusalem. Soon after Solomon's death, in 930 BC, Israel split into 2 kingdoms, Israel and Judah. The people of Judah were known as the Jews. And over the centuries, the Jewish people were often conquered and enslaved. The scattering of the Jews outside of Canaan is known as the diaspora. Jerusalem was conquered by the Greeks during the 330s BC. Judah regained independence for a time, but was conquered again in 63 BC, this time by the Romans. The laws and principles of Judaism are written down in sacred texts. The most important text is the Torah. The 5 books of the Torah record most of the laws and the history of Judaism until the death of Moses. Every synagogue or place of Jewish worship has at least one Torah. Another set of ancient texts, the Dead Sea Scrolls, was discovered in 1947. These scrolls, written by Jewish scholars about 2,000 years ago, contain commentaries and stories and offer more information about ancient Jewish life. No matter where Jews live, common traditions and holy days help them maintain and celebrate their long history. Many of these holidays honor the Jews' freedom. Passover, for example, celebrates the Jews' flight from slavery in Egypt during the Exodus. Hanukkah commemorates the successful rededication of the Temple of Jerusalem during the successful revolt against the Greeks in 160 BC. The most important holidays are the High Holy Days. These holy days are Rosh Hashanah, which celebrates the Jewish New Year, and Yom Kippur, when Jews ask God to forgive their sins. Jewish ideas have helped shape 2 other major world religions, Christianity and Islam. The 10 Commandments are reflected in our laws and in modern society's rules of behavior. For much more on the Jewish people and their impact on our modern world, please stay tuned to your unit to come.